when the police officers publicly support terrorist organizations, that simply shakes my trust towards police. It becomes very difficult to trust the police, ask for help or ask for protection. It's not only me, it is the general public who doesn't support the terrorist organizations. But it ends up on the news again. A police officer is publishing materials, link and support for the terrorist organization Hamas. Yes, British police is doing this. Ex-West Yorkshire PC shared pro-Hamas messages. Here is the police officer, the one who supports the terrorist organization. West Yorkshire police officer Mohammed Adil, his name says a lot, 26 years old, admitted to courts of publishing an image in support of banned organization Hamas. When the police officers, whom supposed to uphold the law equally for everyone, publicly supports the terrorists, what should I do? What should I do? Mohammed Ali, 26 years old. He shared images in support of banned terrorist organization Hamas in October and November 2023. The post made shortly after the October 7 terror attack in Israel. Hamas terrorist organization just caused terror in Israel, took the life of human beings, kidnapped human beings, raped human beings, murdered human beings. While that is happening in Britain, police officer simply celebrating that. Shame on them. And he admitted to terror offense and was ordered to carry out unpaid community work. So you support terrorism, you support terrorist organization, and you publicly as a police officer talk about it, and what is your punishment? Oh, you just get unpaid community work. After he admitted that he is guilty of publishing materials of the terrorist organization, what did he receive? He just received unpaid community work. Apparently that's what we do to terrorists and terrorist supporters. Good, he didn't put anything on Twitter or on Facebook against immigration, otherwise he would go to prison. But what he did, to not go to prison, he simply supported a terrorist organization. Since last October, the National Counter-Terrorism received more than 3,000 public referrals relating to the conflict. The majority of those referrals relate to the pro-Hamas content. Well, public stepped in and then reported pro-Hamas supporters, or the thing they kind of thought, oh, this is concerning. Let's see what happens to them. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. They might get unpaid work for a couple of months or a couple of hours, and then they back to their life. And police wants you to get in touch with them if you see any terrorist or extremist material. Well, I've got one here. I've got extremist material, Quran. Can police do something about it? I've got the reports of terrorists who are turning up the pro-Hamas protesters. Can police do something about it? Let's see. But I would like to take the opportunity and then report this book called Quran as the extremist materials for terrorists and terrorism. And then we see what police does. Well, when we noticed and when we see that police officers are simply supporting terrorist organizations and publishing materials for the terrorist organizations, it raises huge doubts regarding their impartiality. They're supposed to be impartial. But such actions suggest that these police officers might allow their personal beliefs to influence their duties, their policing skills. That makes it very difficult to trust them in a situation such involving, in this occasion, people who do not support Hamas terrorist organization. It threatens my safety. It causes fear in the public They cannot turn up the police to ask for the protection of their right as well as their life. Why? Because police officer who is influenced by his belief or by his support of the terrorist organization simply will not protect me as well as my rights. It compromises public safety. Think about it. If police officer is supporting Hamas terrorist organization, how are they handling people's personal informations? How are they handling informations which will be labeled as sensitive informations? Whom they are sharing these informations with? How much are they compromising? Well, if Mohammed Adil publicly expresses his support for Hamas, I am sure, and I think we all observed, there are other police officers in it as well. All you need to do is just turn the telly and then watch latest pro-Hamas protests in London. Have police stand back and allowed Hamas supporters to call for genocide. Have police stepped in and arrested individuals who simply had a banner stating Hamas are terrorists. That simply shows me how biased our police now. Makes it very, very difficult to trust the police whom we are paying for them to protect us and our rights. Just reading this news simply confirms for me that I personally cannot trust the police. But you make your own choices. Can you trust the police to be impartial? Can you trust the police to do his duty, to do their duty without influence of their personal beliefs or without influence of their support of the terrorist organization? You make that decision for yourself. From my perspective, nope. Police is not trustworthy at all. They are not there to protect me, and they are not there to protect your rights as well. And those of you who might be thinking, yes, there are police officers who serve with integrity and professionalism, probably there are a handful of them. Good luck to find them when you need them.